Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to your episode 498 of the Turning Point series. Today we're going to be learning about future possibilities. Beginning with Luke 1:37, our recommended reading is Matthew chapter 8, verses 1 through 4. Our turning point is from Jeremy Taylor, no relation. And then our Bible reading is, we read the book of Ruth yesterday, chapters 1 through 4, and that was all that was there. And then today we start on the book of 1 Samuel, chapters 1, 2, and 3. So if you're excited about this one, hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to leave a like at somewhere during the video. Don't forget to leave a like. Remember the like challenge. Go back to the morning Devo for today for explanation. How was your Hump Day Wednesday? How did it go? What are you looking forward to tomorrow in your blessed, thankful Thursday? You know the whole the way I do things. So, but subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. Share the video and channel with your family and friends. Help me get to at least the 50 or more subscribers, which that's 12 or more right now on the list. So if I can get that many before my birthday, I will suffice to say I hit another goal. So, and then I hopefully want to get to the 100 mark by my 3-year anniversary, which is the end of May. So let's get that number growing and let's just get it to grow. That's all I can say. If you do that for me, I greatly appreciate each and every one that helps me get there. So more than you'll ever imagine. So without further ado, let's learn about future possibilities. It's like somebody's car alarm's going off. Must have been. Wasn't a very loud one. But future possibilities. Luke 1:37, for with God nothing will be impossible. Our recommended reading today is Matthew 8, 1 through 4. About Jesus cleansing a leper. When he had come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him. And behold, a leper came and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean. Then Jesus put out his hand and touched him, saying, I am willing, be cleansed. Immediately his leprosy was cleansed. And in verse 4, Jesus said to him, see that you tell no one, but go your way, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded as a testimony to them. And what did he do? He went and told everybody. So imagine trying to explain to Thomas Jefferson and John Adams how instead of all the Constitutional Convention delegates traveling to Philadelphia for deliberations in 1787, they could connect my video chat over computers, tablets, or smartphones. Why? That's impossible. They likely would have said. But it's amazing how many ways time has turned impossible into possible. Many things we do today, back in those times, they weren't feasible. Just look how we get our music. We used to have standalone stereo systems. Now we've got mobile boom boxes. We've got the streaming music, iPods, Spotify, Pandora, you name it. The different Apple Music, stuff like that. You got the music on the go. Which I gotta have I could do it now since I've got phone service. Before I was using a phone, didn't have phone service. So I could only do it while I was in Wi-Fi area. I was only able to do it when I was in the Wi-Fi zone or had Wi-Fi kicked in. But if I went out of the Wi-Fi signal and lost signal, I couldn't listen to music. But now with phone service, I keep the phone turned on even though I don't use it half the time. I get to have music and all wherever I'm at. So, but you think in those days, we didn't have, we used to have cassette players. Then we went to CD players. Now we've got digital music. But cassette players are trying to make a comeback. Records were even making a comeback. The Sony Walkmans are making a comeback. And one time they were. But you just think of things back in the day that we couldn't do. Things we do today, we couldn't do back in the day. No computers. When I was born, we didn't have computers. And if we in school, coming up in school, if they started doing computers, you had this little big keyboard piece and then a monitor, and it didn't really have the it really didn't have the way the screens are nowadays. The resolution and all like we've got nowadays. Phones. We've got cell phones now. Back in the day, we had telephones. We went from having our landline phones to cordless phones, and now we've got we got phones on the go. There's a lot of things. And we used to have floppy disks, and then we went to CDs doing our computer work, and now we got laptops. It's just unreal. Got smartwatches, smartphones. It's crazy. Think about what we got now. Think back when I was a little kid, we didn't already have none. Back in the early 80s, we didn't have none of this. No computers, nothing. We had to go out. We had to go outside to have fun. We went out and played on swing sets, or went out there and run around the yard, go around and get on a little bicycle and run down the street a little bit and come back home. Go play with our neighbor friends. Go down to the nearest park and play with our friends. Get dirty. Drink water out. Another thing, water. We used to drink water out of the water hose. Now we got drinking water in bottles. We still can do the water hose if you still think about it. We still have access to that. But a lot of the other things we don't have access to. But sorry for rambling on that for a little bit, but it's just something to figure out. Things you have now, when you were a kid, you didn't have it. Especially if you were born in the 80s. 90s, you had somewhat, it was starting to get somewhat stuff starting to change. But in the 80s, I didn't hardly have none of that in the 80s growing up. And I'm just coming up on my 42nd birthday, so that was what? 40? Let's see. 40 years ago. You might as well, I'd say about 30, 35, 38 years. Let's take off about 5 years. No, that's 6. 30 to 40, 35 to 40 years ago when I was growing up. So, so as many miracles as mankind had accomplished, not all things are possible where man is concerned, but where God is concerned, the things which are impossible with men are possible with God, Luke 18:27. That's what the angel Gabriel told Mary about the possibility of a virgin giving birth to a child. For with God, nothing will be impossible. So notice the future orientation of those words, will be. Every time we think of something that is impossible, it is a future event, and God knows the future. So if you're looking at a future event that seems impossible today, tell God your need. What looks impossible to man looks possible to God. His combination of love and power means nothing is impossible for him where his children are concerned. Amen? So Jeremy Taylor, no relation, he says it is impossible for that man to despair who remembers that his helper is omnipotent. That's a good one. So that's all I have for now. For your Hump Day Wednesday. So coming up tomorrow, episode. Hopefully I'll have the book by the time I do tomorrow's videos. I'll be able to do them early if I have the book. I just hoping I could run up to the church tomorrow evening before it gets dark. Run by there and see the books there. Because I'm supposed to have church Wednesday services. I just need to run up there and see if it's there, and then come back home. Do what I got to do. So, but coming up tomorrow, 1023, part 1, we're going to be learning about He is the owner, beginning with Ezekiel 18, verses 4 and 5, and verse 9, from John D. Morris. That'll be after 7. Then after 1 tomorrow, 1 p.m., we're going to learn why do this. From Dave Brennan, derived from Psalm 19, verses 7 through 11. So stay tuned for those. I'll get to those later tonight. You'll see those tomorrow at 1 and 7. 7 and 1. And then the turning point will be at 7. So I hope I'll have the book by the time I record tomorrow's videos. And then we can go from there. So with that said, I love you. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep on keeping on trusting God, and He'll keep you safe in all you're saying doing 2023 and beyond. And until tomorrow, peace out, everybody. So long, farewell. Come back tomorrow for another blessed, thankful Thursday, and let's see what God has in store for us then. So until then, God bless everyone. God bless America in 2023, and I'll see you tomorrow. So until tomorrow, me and Baby Yoda, we out for tonight. So have a great rest of your Hump Day Wednesday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for another blessed, thankful Thursday. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great rest of your Hump Day Wednesday. And we'll see you tomorrow for another blessed, thankful Thursday. See you then. He's getting good at doing those. He's getting good. He's getting good, baby. Getting good. Coming up with some neat little quirks of how to say the word, the days. Hump Day Wednesday and blessed, thankful Thursday. Pretty good. Getting good, boy. Getting good. So until tomorrow, Goodbye.